Good evening, my name's Richard Lannon, rhymes with Canon, and I've got to be honest, I don't feel 100% today. It hasn't taken me down, I'm still going, but I do need to go into the office, so see you in a sec. So as you can see, I'm at the office. So this video, I did plan on making it at home, but then I thought the whole point of this kit is to be anywhere. So if I show you what I've got with me, it's in keeping with the video because it's literally what I carry with me every day. So when it comes to daily vlogging, you need, obviously, you've seen my rig, you know the camera I've got. If you haven't, I'll link it above. And that shows you my camera and the Joby GorillaPod. So I carry those with me, and then the mic is on the top. So literally, I don't really carry a bag. I carry them at all times, just by the grip, in my hands at all times. Now, generally, when I'm not carrying the camera, I do occasionally put it into my backpack, along with other items, but I basically keep the camera part in this, and basically the mic and the Joby is just floating loosely in my bag. So that's how I dismantle and pack it away if I need to, especially if the weather's not very good, because as you know, this camera and the mic are not waterproof. Very rare that I pack them away, but it allows me to take it places without drawing attention to myself carrying this rig. So to keep this camera going all day, you need two things. You need batteries and you need SD cards. Now, I've got a little bit of a weird system for my batteries and my SD cards, but I'll explain them to you because it may help. You may do something along the same lines, or it may just help you. So I basically have 3 batteries. So there's one inside the camera, which is actually soon to die, and I have 2 spare. So this is the backup, then you've got the third backup, because this camera is good, but it probably gets a good hour or so of constant use depending on what I'm doing with the screen. But it's always good to have a backup. So the whole idea is that one runs, if the battery that's in the camera runs dead, that goes straight into the charger. I've then got this backup, and then I've basically got enough time between these 2 batteries to get the third one charged, and then I can use that again. So there's enough on a constant cycle to keep me powered if need be. Worst case scenario, I can go up to about 3 or just over 3 hours, maybe 4 hours on these 3 batteries alone. If charging isn't available, I don't have the charger with me. So generally, I do not carry the charger with me. I rely on these 3 batteries. If I know I'm in the office all day, or I'm at a place where I know I can charge a battery, I will take the charger and just make the most of it, because I always like to keep these charged. Now, also with batteries, I've labeled them A, B, and C. Weird reason, but the thing is, sometimes when you're running around with a camera and you finish with the battery, sometimes I try and put it in the bag nicely, but sometimes you put it in your bag and you do not know which one needs charging. So if I throw it in the bag and I say battery A needs a charge, I make a note in my OmniFocus, and then it reminds me when I get in, and literally it can bring up with the location as soon as you're home. It tells me to plug in and charge. That's what you can do with OmniFocus, and you know exactly which one, so I don't have to go through each of the batteries and try, oh, that one's. And I sometimes do that if I've half used a battery, so I just want to top it up again. And of course the display is the display is 3 bars when you put it straight in the camera, but this little system allows me to just top it up because I know that one needs to be topped up. Now, I've got a bit of a weird system for backing up. So the SD card that is in that camera now, this is exactly what I would do tonight. So tonight I download all the footage onto my big hard drive, which isn't here, and I put a copy onto that hard drive, which means I then have 3 copies: the SD card, that hard drive, my big hard drive. I've also numbered, although it's 1, 2, and C for some reason. I think I was on the same letter system as the batteries, but I'm not. So I've got 1, 2, and 3. So for example, that is card 1. Card 1 will then go into the end of my bag. Card 2 then goes into my camera for the next day, and then I've got card 3 as a backup. So if card 2 fails or I'm out and about, I can go to card 3. Then they will move down another one. So effectively, if it's only a day that I'm using, I hope this makes sense. Any confusion, just let me know in the comments. So I've got that backup. So if I'm only using 1 card a day, card 1 will sit in my bag for 2 days. So I've got a backup. But basically, once I've uploaded that YouTube video, I'm happy to get rid of it because I've got 2 more copies on the system, and then they'll be backed up to Backblaze anyway. So that technically gives me a third copy. Then eventually it drops down to just having the backup on Backblaze and my main hard drive. After about a week, I delete it off portable hard drive. So there is some logic there in that I've got an extra backup for 2 days. So if I do need the footage for this, I mean, if it's been a long day and I end up going over 2 cards, that doesn't really work. It means the day after that, I will be using the original card, so that backup's then destroyed. But I try and keep these in rotation. Then I basically get the camera ready, format it ready for the next day, and I can literally pick it up in the morning and start recording from there. Unless it was like this morning and you don't feel great and you have to delay it until the evening and then cram it all in the evening. So in terms of backups for the rest of the camera, I basically carry my iPhone, which is good enough if, worst case scenario, the camera goes, the mic goes. I also have a Zoom H4, which I could technically use as a mic recorder if I needed to. It definitely would add weight to the system, and I would definitely look for an alternative. So battery wise with the mic, absolutely fine. It's really good. The Pro Plus, fantastic battery. That rechargeable battery keeps going, and you only need USB, so you can plug it into anything. It's brilliant. Really good mic. Battery wise, you don't need to worry about spares for the Plus. I've never, apart from the original time when I started the vlog for the first time, I've never ran this mic down. I'm always on top of it. Very good. That's it. That's everything I carry to be a daily vlogger. I hope that made sense. If you've got any questions at all, let me know in the comments and I'll answer them. Let me know on social media, anywhere like that. And it's a weird system. If you do something similar, let me know. If you can do something better than that, please let me know. I'm always looking to improve this. I'm quite happy as it is. But if you can give me another system, just let me know. Right, time to get out of here. And I'm home. Like, subscribe, click the bell, and otherwise, until next time. Thanks for watching.